Alright everybody, welcome back. We're going to check on the hive. I'm expecting big things because it's been about a week and we had some good stuff going on last week, so I don't need too much smoker activity, so I don't know why I did such a big one, but alright. So last time there were definitely some newbies. It looks like there was a newbie just there. There's bees. They're crawling around everywhere today. My yard has been full of dandelions this season, which I used to hate, but now I love dandelions because they're good for the bees. But they have not been drinking much of this, which is probably good. So we're gonna do basically what we've been doing, right? There's really no change in the habit here. The young lady on it right now. Actually, I like to put this over here. It's just a little safer. That is alrighty, alright. I gave them some water the other day here, and there seems to be some activity in it. I also see some dead bees in here. So you're supposed to give them some pine needles, which I did, so that they can climb around in there. So who knows? I mean, they're living creatures, and sometimes living creatures stop living. So anyways, here we go. Alrighty. I guess I don't need the smoker just yet. These first few frames, probably nothing doing. Nothing doing. Yep. Nothing going on. Not a thing. Just some bees chilling on it. Inspecting it, but not doing anything with it. I'll check on this one. Okay, this one's got a lot of activity on it. On this side at least. So some eggs, some nectar. As you can see, you fill in the whole frame with comb, which is great. I like to see that. Good, even use of the frames. That's really nice. But yeah, there's really no reason to smoke these guys. There's nothing I really need to see on here that they aren't showing me right now. Two of them talking to each other right there. Still trying to figure out how to find Regina. So I may stare at frames a little longer today as I try to do that. Okay, now this next frame, I can already tell you, full of bees, tons of bees on it. So I'm gonna smoke it. Because I am trying to, one, just get better at not hurting them. He's off to do some shepherdessing. She's got her headphones on so she can't hear me. So yeah, they're replacing this one. They're cracked into the honey that was in there. They're replacing it with either eggs or with nectar. But there are smaller bees moving around, which makes me think that some of my eggs have hatched and they're tending, because that's the first job of a worker bee, is to be a nursery bee. So the youngest ones work on supporting the care of the youngest of bees. But yeah, I guess I'll show you this. Nothing much doing here though. Can't really get them to smoke completely off. I probably could spray them, the frames individually, with smoke, and that would get them to go, but I don't really feel the need to do that, because why bother them? I don't need to see these things. It's just cool, you know. Yeah, I don't really see anything that looks like her on this one. I see lots of bees putting nectar in. Their faces go deep down into the comb. It's kind of cute. Okay, now this next one, like, just absolutely fucking smothered with bees. Smothered with bees. Like, to the point that they're, like, down all the way to the bottom of the box. Smoking doesn't seem to be doing much to them. Probably because I'm not spraying it in there. They're not really filling it with propolis right now. Like, nothing is really, like, sticky. It is a little bit, but nothing crazy. It's insane how heavy these are. So looking around for Regina. Look at that. That's crazy. I mean, I guess that's how this frame came. It had some extra comb built up on the bottom. I mean, I definitely can spot some giant drones, like some big dudes walking around. Not spotted her yet. This frame doesn't really look anything different than what I just showed you, so I'm not going to bring it over. Mostly I am just looking to see if I can find her. The other day my neighbor was asking me, I was telling her about getting bees, and I said, yeah, you know, the bee society, blah, 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 blah. We're talking about how they come in a package and everything. And I was telling them about the bees' life cycle and everything, and she goes, I was saying, like, you can replace a queen, you can take her, it's called pinching. You can pinch her out of the hive. Out of the way, girls. And you can put a new queen in. And she's like, how do you find her? And I don't know why, but my brain thought, like, how do you find her? Like, she comes in a catalog, you just order her. And she was like, no, how do you find her in the hive? It's kind of funny. Okay, so the next one is the frame that we put Regina on originally. This was her first frame. And this one is absolutely awash with bees. Which is good. Whoa, look at that. Okay, I'll show you this. I mean, this whole frame was brand new. Brand new frame. And they have it completely combed out, and it's absolutely smothered in capped brood. Smothered in capped brood. Both sides. Both sides. Just all capped brood. That's great. So she's laying eggs. They must be doing all right. You know, she's even going back and filling in these empty ones here. Okay, so not that I like have any reason to believe that she's on this one, but I just have a feeling she's on this one or on the next one, because the next one's smothered in bees too. Very likely she could be on that one too, because like this one she's probably not on because it's already filled. Wherever she's gonna lay, she's probably already laid on here. Yeah, pretty much every cell has an egg on it. Man, they have filled these frames completely out with comb. Looking great. Doing their thing. I love it. I love it. Way to go, everybody. Way to go. Okay, and now the next one. And this will probably be the last one we check. So they've been working the front of this frame, but they have not really been working the back of it. It is mostly nectar and pollen. Mostly nectar, mostly pollen. Close-up view of it. But yeah, I just cannot spot her. I don't really see her on this one, and I don't really have a strong belief that she is on this one either, because this is mostly nectar and pollen. There are a few egg cells in here. But just a few. Like, she started over here and then they were like, no, we're using this for something else, get out of here. So yeah. But yeah, lots of little tiny ones walking around. So I'm thinking those are the younglings who've just shown up. And yeah. So nothing much has really changed. Everything's pretty much looking the same as it was. I'm going to try to smoke around the frames just to get them away from the edges so that I can squeeze them together. But the comb's looking good. Lots of good cone. Lots of good cone. Lots of good brood. Lots of good everything, you know? So, I'm really happy. Everything seems to be going alright, except that they keep getting in the way. Get out of here. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't know how many times I have to tell you that. But I have been mowing the lawn, so they will need to find something else, although lots of dandelions are still in the yard. It's definitely not what it was a few weeks ago. We tried to do no mow May, more like go as long as I can May, but it was turning into a sea of green out there, everybody. Real sea of green. So it was about time to do something. I mean, yeah, I guess I don't know what else to do, you know, other than just leave them and let them do their thing. My mentor is like asking me if I'm checking on them. I'm not really checking on them. You know, I check on them once a week on a nice weekend day like today. I put a new syrup jar in if they need it, but they haven't needed it pretty much all week. So you know, I don't see why I really need to be out here bothering them. It doesn't break my heart to leave them alone. I mean, it's cool, you know, like I'd like to check on them just because it's cool, but I don't need to. So, yeah. Put my stuff back in here. I spend more time getting the smoker ready than I do in the hive. It takes me like 20 minutes to get the smoker ready. But put my wind blockers on. And there you go. That's about it. So we'll come back probably next weekend, check on her again, see if we can find her. Still not able to find her, you know, which, I mean, it's not bad. It seems like she's doing just fine. So, you know, I don't know what she does when, like right now, it doesn't seem like there's much room for her to lay eggs. So like, what is she doing now? You know, just hanging out on the couch? Who knows? But all right, well, see you next time.